If you are a person that struggles with sticking to something, I'm going to give you a simple formula that helps you stay on track. All you got to do is ask yourself the three magic questions. Let me tell you what they are. What do you want? Why do you want it? What would be different if you already had it? We ask clients these questions all the time to figure out how to actually help them. I'm going to break down each piece of it and kind of how it works. What's the relevance to you? What are these questions actually doing for you? What do you want? Puts an image in your head. So I'm going to talk in the context of myself and bodybuilding because it's going to be the easiest for me to communicate with a camera. I ask myself this: what do I want? I want to be 181 pounds, peeled on stage, competing in classic physique by March, right? Very narrow, very specific. Taking a lot of time to figure that out for myself. Why do I want that? I want to experience what it's like to compete in a bodybuilding show because I think it's going to be good fun. I also would love to leverage having gone through that journey and having attained that physique to then influence and help other people in a very positive way. So it makes me more credible. It makes me have experience. It's doing something really hard. And it puts me in a position where I can actually serve others, which means a lot to me in my heart. I'd also like to explore if I have enjoyment as I go through and compete in something like that. So those are really strong reasons why, and those are three reasons why, and those all contribute to who I am as a person, self-expression, and emotion. Because you can just say, because I think it'd be cool, man. That's not a very good reason. You got to have a good reason if you're going to stick to something. Remember, that's what this is for. I kind of already jumped the gun on answering this, but what would be different if I was already in that position? I would then be in the said position to actually go out and help more people. It would put pretty cool photos up, which makes you attractive as far as getting people's attention to help them. I will have already been in that position where I'll have learned the things that I needed to learn to get there on the journey. Now let's make these three questions a little bit more practical and applicable to you. I'm going to make some connections here. Those questions are almost like reminders or structure that you can set for yourself in your brain because it's pretty hard. So my goal that I've set for myself is pretty hard. Not just anybody could just go and do it on accident, right? It's a challenge, and that's why I'm doing it. I like a challenge. With it being a challenge, I'm going to be challenged. I'm going to experience things as I go on this journey that try and pull me off of it, try and derail the path that I've chosen. For me right now, one of the relevant things is hunger. I'm very hungry. I'm cutting right now. I'm getting leaner than I've ever been in my life. It's awesome for the record. I've got a great coach. He's given me an excellent meal plan. It's for me, it's really not a lot of food from what I'm used to. It's an adequate amount of food. I'm not dying. My training performance is good on all objective measures. It's great. I just feel hungry. It's just a feeling I'm sitting with. And this is normal. So according to my coach, it's normal. It's actually good. I'm experiencing this. There's a lot of good implications for it around the road, but it doesn't change the fact that I want to eat. And so when I want to eat, I've already eaten my meal plan just for today. I'm thinking about food. For me, it could be nothing to go down and get some orange chicken. I love orange chicken. I want to go to the Chinese restaurant, eat a big old plate of it. That sounds that sounds wonderful. Hell, even two. That's not what I need right now to reach my goal. Now, I know my goal's all the way in March. I've put in place a coach. He's put in place an excellent plan. And I have this goal and I have these things that are contingent on this goal. So guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to go to the Chinese restaurant, even though I want to, even though I'm hungry. How is this relevant to you? If you put the structure and the framework in your mind, it'll help when cravings like that come up. This is just a simple one, right? This is something that everybody experiences. There's other things that can be hard on any journey. And we can speculate and we can talk about yours, and that's what I do when I coach people. It really helps when obstacles or derails come up because it's like, boom, no, I remember this path. This is what keeps me on the path. And it keeps it really simple. So I love that. And the why and the emotional buy-in is so important to that because yeah, you have the logical, okay, what would be different if? What's going to happen when I get the result? The emotions are tied to the hunger, right? I have positive emotions associated with orange chickens. So my emotional ties to wanting the result that I want, they got to be pretty strong to keep me from going to my emotions towards orange chickens. It's almost like a push and a pull. So that's why it's so important because those emotions help root you. People do things out of emotion, right? They do behaviors out of emotion. So getting those to be in accordance with what you think in your mind so that you're thoughts and your words and your behaviors all line up, and actually that's when you can actually get somewhere and do something, so you don't get stuck. Because that's what happens to a lot of people. They have the right idea, but they just can't stick to it. And that's kind of what we're talking about here in this video is, how do you stick to it? This is how. This is the simple way. It's not complicated. You're not going to be perfect when you try it for the first time. You're going to struggle. You're probably going to go, okay, I'm going to ask myself these 3 questions, and I know what I want to do, and my heart really wants it, and this is what would be different. You're gonna go through the whole rigmarole, and then you're gonna screw up somewhere, and that's where you got to give yourself a little bit of patience and say, okay, what went wrong? What conflicted here? What actually happened? And then what can we put in place mentally from a structural perspective that'll make it so I don't do it again? And you don't beat yourself up for the mistake if you do end up coming off track or making a mistake. You just get back to the plan. Hope this helped anybody. And I love bodybuilding. I love Jesus Christ.